a leader. When there is no leader, people don't have a direction in life. This is an opportunity. And leadership begins with yourself. Can you lead yourself? Can you show yourself the way? And you are one of them. You have to understand, Arena is that person who is in a position of sacrificing himself for others. Some days back, I was speaking with my mom, and we were tackling on some issues concerning how people just have the hard mentality, following the trends, following what other people are doing, and all this stuff. And we were discussing on how people need a leader, people need someone to be really inspired by, and we went through examples of leaders who have been really successful in businesses, in everything, and people end up looking up on them simply because they get empowered by that thing. We came to realize how scarce East Africa has leaders. Like, the leaders in East Africa are so freaking scarce. We just have to be in a position of developing and just filling in that gap. As a matter of fact, that is just true. That is true. Because when there is no leader, people don't have a direction in life. And by the way, actually, people tend, when people are together, they tend to look up on someone. Technically speaking, they are just looking for someone who will show them the way. That is what it is. But there's scarcity already. There's scarcity already. There are no leaders. We just have to be in a position of understanding this is an opportunity. And you have to understand, leadership begins with yourself. If you cannot lead yourself, there's no way you can lead others. And that is why most children never listen to their parents, simply because they don't see someone to get inspired by. They when they look at you as a parent, they are not in a position of getting inspired by you. They're just going to other people, like, I don't know, some Irogo, I don't know, these successful people who have really achieved whatever they want. The Rock. Quick interruption here for you. Shout out to Alma Assistance for making us these dope t-shirts. And if you want your piece, you can drop me a message. There's a link in the description. Messi, Ronaldo, and all these people, they don't see the success in you. They are not inspired by you, simply because you haven't read yourself very well. Have you? You haven't. If you had, then these children will be like, I want to be like my dad, man. I want to be like my mom. We have a scarcity of leaders. And if you cannot lead yourself, as I told you earlier, if you cannot be in a position of leading yourself and just do what you're supposed to do no matter what, then you cannot be in a position of leading anybody else. You can never be good in leadership. Leadership begins with your freaking self. Can you lead yourself? Can you show yourself the way and just stick to it no matter what? Can you be in a position of doing whatever you are supposed to do, even when people are not watching you? That is what that really matters. That is what that really depicts you are a leader in the society, and people can look up on you. Otherwise, if you are not, you haven't yet achieved anything, people cannot respect you simply because you're just a nobody. What does that mean? It means you lost the game, eh? We need more leaders. We need more leaders. And you are one of them. Simply because you have been leading yourself since you are young. Maybe to demise, or maybe to the top. That is what it is. You just have to shift your gear and just be in a position of understanding. I've been fucking myself up. I'm gonna change this and this and this, period. And just by understanding that, then you can be in a position of elevating yourself, then being in a position of elevating other people in the near future. Because that's the goal here on earth. We are not existing because of ourselves. We are not existing because of our stomachs. We are existing because of other people. And that is why there are no, leaders are very scarce, simply because people are focusing just on themselves. I want to eat. I want clothes. I want to watch TV. I want me. You're just focusing on yourself. You have to understand, Arena is that person who is in a position of sacrificing himself for others. He's leading at the front. By the way, a huge announcement. I just launched my book that is Unravel the Edges of Masculinity. It's a freaking dope book, man. This book is freaking badass. You can get a copy going for 700 Kenyan shillings only, and you can get the copy from anywhere you are at here in Kenya. So be in a position of dropping me a message on IG. There are links in the bio, and as well there are links in the video description. And also a huge shout out to Ink Pen Publishers for just being in a position of helping us achieve that dream of publishing that book and just printing it out. So grab your copy today. He's understanding that he has the responsibility of showing others the way, of which if he doesn't, everybody else will fall. That is now a leader. That is now a leader. And if you are not in such kind of a position whereby you're not just focusing on you are looking up on other people are looking up on you, then you can never be in a position of achieving anything in life, simply because this life is all about servitude to humanity. And if you cannot lead others, then you can never be successful. You're just selfish, you're just focusing on yourself. You're just in the crowd doing what everybody else is doing. You have to understand this life. In this life, if you really want to be that successful, you have to be absolutely exceptional. And if you don't achieve that level of exceptionalism, then you cannot be in a position of achieving what you want in life. You cannot. People need leaders to inspire them. People need leaders to show them the way. People need leaders to show them the business, how to do business, how to date, how to do anything. They need these people, and they are willing to pay these leaders for who they are. And that is why most people who are leaders are really successful. CEOs are successful. Like, everybody who is leading a massive group of people is successful because they have just put themselves on the sidelines and just focused on other people. It's not about you. It's about other people. Stop focusing on yourself so much. Stop loathing yourself with all this bullshit that is happening on social media. Everything that you think that is good for you. I don't know, snacks and all this shit. Stop doing that. Because it will not lead you to who you want to be. It will not. It will lead you to the path of delusion, and you won't be in a position of achieving anything. And that is absolutely foolish. You have people looking up on you. You have to achieve things so that these people can be in a position of being like, dang, I want to be like this dude, man. I want to be like this woman. And if you don't fight for that, then you can never be in a position of getting it. Be a freaking leader and just begin with yourself. Be the best. Adios.